Samidam, Shanti, peace to you, peace to me. Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Peter and today I would like to talk about how to relieve anxiety and stress by keeping it simple. There's all these great fancy ways of dealing with anxiety and stress, but the quickest way of dealing with it, I feel, is to deep breathe. Sounds simple, right? But it's very difficult to breathe deeply when you're stressed or anxious. Our breathing tends to rise, and as we age, actually, our breathing tends to rise. So if you look at a baby, when a baby breathes, the belly comes out like billows and coming back in and breathing out. And that's breathing naturally. That's how we should breathe. The reason we breathe deeply into our lower abdomen like that is because we're not four-legged animals. Four-legged animals always move in their guts as they move around. Ours is very stationary, and we live a very stationary lifestyle at the moment. So it's really important to breathe deep into your lower abdomen because it helps to stimulate all your internal organs. And if you think about this area, your lower abdomen, as 85% of your immune system is there now. And how much do all of us need to improve our immune system? Well, all of us. So breathing, deep breathing, you can do, there's many different ways. We call it Danjon breathing in my practice. As you breathe in and breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, as deeply as you can, and just focus on your breathing. Just how many of you honestly could sit there and focus on 20 breaths without anything else coming into your mind? It's very, very difficult. So if you learn to observe your thoughts but keep focusing on your breath, it will start to bring you into the present moment. So if you've got no problem but you're feeling stressed or anxious and you need to get into the present moment, deep breathing is the most simple way of doing it. It really is. It sounds really simple and trite, but it isn't. It's scientifically proven to be the best way to meditate. There's a big fad now talking about meditation and getting yourself into yourself and connecting with yourself. The easiest way to do it is to breathe deeply. Box breathing I particularly like, where you breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4 and hold for 4. Even if you've got to tape your voice, going breathe in 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, breathe out 2, and so on. Do that for 5, 10, 15 minutes and notice your breathing, because sometimes you'll find that you'll breathe out more or you'll breathe in more, and one of them might be a little bit sticky or difficult than the other. And try and breathe in for the whole of the 4, hold for the whole of the 4 and breathe out for the whole of the 4. So you're really slowing down your breath, slowing down your metabolism. You're coming into your parasympathetic nervous state, which is your rest, digest and heal, which is so important. And you will find your anxiety and stress starting to dissipate. You'll see things a little bit differently. You'll see problems as challenges rather than something that will crush you. You'll be able to navigate yourself around those challenges a lot easier if you're connected with yourself. So it's being present to the moment. There's no tiger walking in the door to coming to eat you. There's no one, well, there might be with some people, banging on the door coming to take your house away. Maybe that's pretty tough to deal with that. But there are ways around it, and you've really got to do your own research to find the ways around some of the material problems that we have. But if you're just stressed about the future or the past, come into the present moment and it should, well, it will, I know it will because I've done it myself. It will alleviate those feelings of anxiety and stress. You can get rid of them. So being mindful of everything that you do. We live most of our life in autopilot. About 95% of our day is our subconscious mind that's really the driver, and our frontal lobe is our conscious mind. About 5% of that is actually what we're doing, and more people are like hooked on technology. So they're just watching screens, observing information from technology. And that's a worrying thing, because that's like the transhuman agenda, which I'll talk about in another video. But it really is affecting you. And if you are like that, if you're stuck on your phone or stuck on technology, so being mindful of what you do, and some of the subconscious back part of the brain that's conditioned from year 0 to 7, we're in our theta brain wave. And that's like imagination, but you're like a sponge for information. It's incredible. But some of those programs that you get, where you go through, like your instincts and reactions that you feel that they are, will be programming, and I would say many of them would be harmful to you. Harmful. You've always been told no, 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 don't do that, don't do this. I'm not saying completely lose all the rules to your child, but this really needs to be looked at. And apparently, from Greg Braden's research, there's tribes still on the planet now. For those first 7 years, they're just taught to use their heart, allow their imagination to grow and use their heart, and then they start to learn the material life after 7. Sounds reasonable to me. Okay, another way of getting out of the anxiety and stress is to tap your body, wherever you want to tap it, on your forehead, over the top of your head, tapping, then focus on where you're tapping. Oh, temple's a little bit sore, solar plexus will be a little bit sore, you hold a lot of negative information, and your lower abdomen to get your more power and strength, just tapping all over the body, major places in your body that hold negative information. So tapping the body helps with that, and especially on acupressure points, really important. And stretching out the meridians of the body. You have 12 outer meridians of the body, and many of them hold on to certain attributes according to Chinese medicine. So you're looking at your liver is anger, which is why a lot of people who get angry, they drink heavily to help to appease the liver. It's about the worst way. So your liver's on your right side, just underneath your rib cage. Try and dissipate the anger. You tap it. You've got Qigong movements where you're stretching out the liver meridian. Helps to relieve the anger. Your kidneys are fear. Kidneys around the back is fear. Tapping your kidneys, helping to get rid of that fear, which is where a lot of stress and anxiety comes from, is the fear. You're not living in love. Love is the opposite to fear. Fear is what brings on that stress and anxiety. Or your stomach, which is really anxiety and stress. So we comfort eat when we get anxious or stressed. I used to comfort eat all the time, and you just keep eating. It's very nice. It's very nice, but it's not necessarily good for your health. So you enjoy your food more when you tend to eat less, but make it good. Fresh whole foods like fruit and vegetables, and try and cook your meals from fresh, will help with your body. So if you think everything is perception, your mind, if you look at other species that don't have the mind, they live off perception, but it's perception, it's the skin of the cells. The skin of the cells have antennae that perceive what is good and bad coming at the cells, and they're like a door opener. If something's good, they let it through the cells. If it's not good, they'll stop it. Same with our mind. Our mind is perception. We look at stuff, and our perception today has been hijacked with fear pounding into us from all over the media. Fear, 99% of it, all fear. That's why we never get really good news on the mainstream media, is because they want you in fear. Who are they? Oh my goodness, they. In fear. When you're in fear, you're much more easily controlled. If you're intelligent, centered human being, of course you'll go along with things because you want to be cooperative, but you won't be told what to do by somebody who just wants to tell you what to do. That's a really important thing. So Stress and anxiety, you can deal with it. The easiest way is deep breathing. Please get into a practice of deep breathing and meditation. But deep breathing is the easiest form of meditation, but there's many forms of meditation. You find them all over the internet. There's one on Bright Being's YouTube channel, a very good one with the binaural beat, and that really helps a lot of people. Deep breathing, qigong, yoga, anything that connects you with yourself, get yourself out of the present moment, is really helpful for relieving anxiety and stress. Try it. Best thing is to try it, and I really hope if you are anxious or stressed that you get over that. I really do. I hope you enjoyed this video anyway. Thank you for watching, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Sarang Hamida.